Hey Virgo, this is Perrymore Tarot's daily reading for July 29th, 2024. This is for Virgo. Last shuffle coming out for Virgo. Let's see what's going on. Virgo, what we have is present power and we have discovery. Interesting here because this talks about how you may be thinking a lot about your strengths. It's important to focus on your strengths today because you're going to find something else out about your gifts and what you bring to the table. This is very okay. Whoa. Very auspicious day for you to highlight or be able to see what you're really good at. A lot of you may feel like you wrote the book on what to do under pressure. I feel like you really could um really hone in on your gifts and talents when it comes to pressure and anxiety and how you're able to overcome it or use it as a some kind of like an inner compass, right? It's like you can use it to your advantage. Some people crumble under this kind of pressure or this kind of energy, but you would be able to, you know how, okay, I'll give you the best. I guess they're showing that it's like an animal instinct. You know how animals don't, they use their senses when they start to feel something keeps them safe, right? Whenever they start to feel worried about something, they're like, something is off, then I'm going to trust that instead of crumbling and crying. You wouldn't be the one, like everyone's scared in the woods, you wouldn't be the one to get down on your knees and then start rocking back and forth like, oh no, what do I do? You're going to be like, okay, what is it that I feel? Let me be quiet and look around and see what I can do. You use it to your advantage. You trust your instincts, or you should. How about that? You should. If you don't, so, the sun over the whole reading is telling me that there's some things that are going to be brought out to light, be revealed to you, illuminated to you about your gifts, about your strengths, right? Present power, Nine of Swords, Hierophant, Temperance, and Eight of Pentacles tells me that whenever you feel pressure, you immediately feel like it's time to fix this issue. It's time to work on this. It's time to balance it. Um, it's time to break down what the fears are. Like you break them down sword by sword. And okay, so this makes me nervous. So why am I nervous about that? Oh, okay, that's what okay. That when I feel this way, then that means that. When somebody raises their eyebrow this way, then that means that. And it's funny to me because that I've seen that in a lot of Virgos. I have a lot of Virgo aunts and uncles, and one in particular will always be able to tell in my tone if something is not okay. And it used to drive me insane, but now it's like I realize that is such a gift or a strength. And I tell people all the time, trust a Virgo's gut. If they say something, they're not wrong. They feel it, they trust it, and they blurt it out. If they're comfortable with you, I guess, right? But because they would just blurt out anything, it could be completely inappropriate, and it's like, really, I've learned a lot of patience by being around them, and they've taught me valuable lessons. So anyway, that's what I see as far as your gifts. Discovery as the Five of Cups and the Ten of Cups. You may discover over time, or especially if you look back at the past when you were like maybe putting on a brave face, but you were really, really sad or unsure about something. You may have been masking a lot of your depression, a lot of you, but you may realize that you were depressed because you were not listening to your intuition. So that the anxiety or the fears that you felt, you may have been trying to mask them, like, oh no, everything's fine, but you didn't, because maybe you didn't want to rock the boat. You may not have wanted to say, I don't know what it is about this person, but I don't like him, friend. This is not the guy or the girl for you, friend. And but you don't say anything, and you were just sad every time you're around this person, kind of vibe. This is just an example. That's not what I'm seeing directly here. They're giving me an example. And then when you look back later, something devastating may have happened to this person, to your friend. And then you go, never again am I going to keep my mouth shut or to ignore that fear that I felt in the pit of my belly about this person. So there's something about a discovery, about a past energy, realizing in the past I was worried about something and I didn't do anything, or I was right. This may be you trying to dig deep over the past, really trying to connect dots to say, I knew that was why I had indigestion when we went to the restaurant. It's because I really I wasn't comfortable with this scenario or that scenario. There's some, no kidding. And I always say, trust Virgo's got no pun intended with this, right? But there's something in here about that. Okay. You have teacher, magician, queen of pentacles. This would be a person who they were maybe, this looks like a person who's very uplifting because they've been through certain things. And they're a teacher in a sense because they have been there, done that, or gone through. They may not have written the manual on whatever the situation is, but they've gone through it at least once successfully, something that you're going through, and they are able to show you how to work with what's happening, right? That, like the energy of a doula, okay, or something like that, where they've gone through the whole scenario. They've witnessed this before or experienced it before, and they're able to teach it. They're able to show you and guide you through it through example. And also they may be even experiencing first with you. I mean, but that's with anybody, right? Whatever you, no matter what you do, you still learn new things. And if you don't, I feel bad for people. Like, you should always be learning something new, even if you feel as though you're a master at something. The master never knows everything. It's just not possible. Not in this world, not in this realm anyway. Back and forth, you have Seven of Pentacles, Ace of Swords. So some of you may be back and forth about putting a stop to something or continuing on a path. Should I keep going or should I stop? A lot of you may want to stop because of your fear, right? And a lot of you may want to keep going because you realize that you can conquer anything. You can with patience and with hard work, you can get through anything. Some of you may be in that space. Spirit's not really giving advice other than to allow yourself to dissect what worries you about a situation, get clear about everything, or try to get clarity on the things that are bothering you, and then also do some checking, like go back over your memories, go back over the past or like the history of something, and put and connect the dots, and then you'll see that you were right about so many things, and it will give you so much peace, it seems, and you'll overcome whatever is going on, because they're saying that a lot of this is in the mind. It's important that you are aware of your strengths. So today would be that day of fact checking things that you felt, to make sure that you're on the right path, to make sure that um, you are calibrated properly, kind of vibe. You could be dealing with a Leo, a Taurus, a Sagittarius, Aries, a Capricorn, or another Virgo. So you could be a Leo Virgo cusp. We have Leo Virgo cusp, Sagittarius Capricorn cusp. You could be dealing with, or an Aries Taurus cusp. Also, if you're not dealing with those signs could also be in your chart. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.